Good morning, everybody. It's your boy, MarkN MUFCFAN, and you know what it is, guys. It's that time. It's the morning news, morning views, Manchester United news, and it's your boy here to present to you 8:35 in the morning. I'm 3 minutes late, apparently. Big up to everyone coming in. Took a while for the internet to register. Big up to you, Rasta Stocks, Geg Center, Morgan. Big up, broski. Big up, bro. Hope you're well. Hope everybody's doing well. Now let's get right into it, guys, because there's some information coming out, and I'm sure everybody would like to know what is going on. I mean, there's been a meltdown over the first 3 games. It's been a bad performance. We did lose against Brighton as well. You know, a lot of people are frustrated. Big up to you, Wolves F1, my brother. Hope you're doing. Big up, man. You in the mud. Serious questions as United needs Southgate. Big up, bro. Good morning. Hope you're well, buddy. Big up to Joe Blackman in the building as well. Let's get right into the story, guys, because it's important information. And as you can see, Dan Ashford and Ineos are talking, revealing their stance on Erik ten Hag and Manchester United future. Guys, let's get into the story. Let me bring this article to you all, because at the end of the day, I think it's very important that we know what is the stance of Ineos, because it's more important than, melting down right now. Manchester United sporting director Dan Ashford has given his full support to Erik ten Hag and has reinforced the message that they believe the former Ajax coach is the man to return the club to his past glory. Erik ten Hag has had a troubling start to the 24-25 season, with 2 losses in his first 3 games, a humbling 3-0 from Liverpool at Old Trafford. Yeah, this weekend it was not that good, guys. After speculation in the summer that Ineos were looking to replace the Dutch coach, they decided to trigger his contract extension, but pressure will continue to mount on the Red Devils boss if he cannot improve the results. However, Dan Ashford has publicly given his backing to ten Hag prior to the 3-0 defeat to Arne Slot's side. Dan Ashford gives public backing to ten Hag. Speaking in a Q&A with the media, Dan Ashford has pledged his support to the Red Devils boss despite the exterior pressure on the Dutch coach. Speaking to The Guardian again, very rarely do you go into a job as sporting director and there's no manager in place. I've really enjoyed working with Erik ten Hag for the last 8 weeks. I see my job is to support him in every way I possibly can. And whether that's operationally, whether that's with recruitment, whether it's with medical, whether it's with psychology, whether that's training ground flow, it's just to take as much off him to allow him to fully focus on the training pitch and the match tactical plan to deliver success for Man United. And that was Dan Ashford's statement, guys. Short, sweet, and to the point. What are your thoughts in the comments, guys? Let me know what you're thinking, because this is about what you guys think. At the end of the day, no matter what I say, that's just my opinion. The real opinion that matters is you guys in the comments. My friends, my family, the United faithful. Big up to all of you coming in. Big up to you, Frank, glory, Man United. Big up to you and everyone in the room. Big up to Jarvis coming in. Hope you're well, buddy. What's good? Big up to Nikhil. Good evening. What's up? Hit the like, people. Big up to Joe Blackman. Yeah, please slap a like on the video, guys. Mark, how much time do you think we need to challenge for the league? Oh, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, it could be a season or 2 seasons, in my opinion. I think the average would be 18 months. I think this season would be to get things right, next season to challenge. And that's my honest opinion. Now, that might not sound as the most fun or most, high standard thing, but, bro, it's just how I feel, you know what I mean? Guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know how you feel about what Dan Ashford said. He's currently backing Erik ten Hag. As you can see, there's another report that just came out as well that shows that Ineos thinks that Erik ten Hag will get it under control. Let me know in the comments, guys. So, guys, let me know, and let's get into the other article, guys, because I think it's pretty interesting. It's another report coming in. Manchester United respond to speculation over Erik ten Hag's future as manager. I'm pretty sure it's quite similar, but let's get into it anyway, guys, because at the end of the day, we want as much information as possible. We want to know everything. We want to be able to make an informed decision and a choice because, so let's get into this other article. Manchester United new power brokers insist Erik ten Hag has their complete backing despite the slow start to the season and the fact they neither appointed him nor decided he would stay in the summer, right? Chief Executive Omar Barada and Sporting Director Dan Ashworth believes Erik ten Hag is the right coach for United, though he took them to their lowest Premier League ever finish in 8th, and he started his current campaign with 2 defeats in 3 games. Barada and Ashworth took up their new post in July after ten Hag won the FA Cup but spoke to other managers and then opted not to replace him. Ten Hag was backed in the summer, but under the pressure of a 3-0 defeat to Liverpool, the former Manchester City executive and the former FA technical director have given the Dutchman their support and insisted that will remain the case in the event of a bad run. Speaking before Sunday's 3-0 loss, Barada said that was a decision that was prior to both our rivals, but we are very happy with that decision. Erik has our full backing and we have worked very closely together in this transfer window. We are going to continue working very closely with him to help get the best results for the team. Do we still believe in Erik? Absolutely. We think Erik is the right coach for us and we are fully backing him. You know what I mean? Ashworth was also speaking to this other report and he said, I didn't start until July 1st, so none whatsoever, he added. I really enjoyed on working with Erik ten Hag for the last 8 weeks. So guys, I know we are upset. I know everyone is frustrated and I know that the performance was not appealing. But can we sit back and say, will we give this manager at least 10 games to turn things around? The first 10 games of the season, I think he can. I think he can. I honestly think he can, guys. What are your thoughts in the comments? Manchester the Red, if Ten Hag don't perform till Jan, then sacked. Well, that's a possibility, Manchester. You know what I mean? But I won't think that he's not actually going to get things changed. I think with some of the players who came in, they have not really kicked up ball, like Manuel Ugarte. I think that's going to bring an impact, bring a slight change and improvement into the midfield. I think it's going to translate to a better performance. So maybe I might be overly positive. You can tell me in the comments. I just think that Erik ten Hag and this new structure with the backing that he's just received, with the players that just came in, we need to give them a few games to get themselves familiar with each other, chemistry, and a little bit of adjustment into the league because, Mazraoui's been starting every game. De Ligt just started his first game. Joshua Zirkzee started his first game. We can't be so upset, guys. You know what I mean? There is already some contradicting reports to Ten Hag future. We shall see. Well, Wolves F1, I'm not stressed. You know what I mean? And I don't think anyone should be entirely stressed in this current moment. You know what I mean? Sometimes it goes up and down. It's a rebuild. United is a work in progress. The problem is we have an amazing storied history. And that storied history filled with heritage, it demands top performances. Now, we can't only blame the manager for the last 2 performances that we had, guys, and that's the most important factor. We also have to look at the players. They were not as industrious as they should be. You know what I mean? People say the midfield is open. If you look at the game against Fulham, it was not that open. It was very compact. It's the same against Brighton. Mason Mount coming off, he was the most industrious player in those first 2 games. As much as I don't rate the guy, you know what I mean? He did do a lot of work that kept us knitted together in that midfield. And we missed him yesterday on Sunday. We missed him. I have to admit that. Put my hands up. Can't lie. You know what I mean? Even if you don't like the guy, you got to acknowledge that the work rate. You got to acknowledge what it did. Now, a lot of people think Ugarte is not going to improve us. Well, Ugarte is Mason Mount times 2. He's better work rate. He's fitter. He's faster. He has a better engine. Obviously, he's going to plug those gaps. Now, a lot of the gaps look like it's gigantic right now. But, it's subjective in the sense that, in some moments, they might have space. You know what I mean? When Liverpool transitioned in the game on Sunday, there were moments where they left space open for United to exploit as well. So this is why I'm saying, guys, we got to keep a little bit of balance. Whether you want the manager out, you want the manager in, the team has to function well as well. We need to give them time for some of the new players to come in, get a game, and get in before we decide it's gone to rubbish, guys. You know, it does not happen overnight. Success is something that you build upon. You know, in some situations, some things goes faster. You know, you might have how to put it, an exponential. Sorry about the sirens, guys. You might have an exponential increase in performance. You cannot predict these things. You know what I mean? You know, some people say the system leaves players exposed. Whoa, I think all system leaves players exposed. Is if players don't do their job, then they're exposed to the fact that they're lacking or something is wrong. There's a space there that happens in some systems because players are not doing their job. I think it's part of two things. I think players have to share the responsibility, especially for the last two losses we had. It's not just on the manager. People say we don't have, you know, we don't have consistent tactics and a style of play. But if you look at the first three games, there are 6 attacking patterns that showed up in every game multiple times. Where's the no patterns, guys? There are many patterns. We are starting to create consistently for the striker. He had 3 chances in the game and he missed them all. Notwithstanding that we created other chances for other players as well. So it's one of those things where we have to look at it a little bit objectively. I know we're mad. I know we have PTSD from last season. But at some point in time, we have to be patient because, you know, every season we say we're going to have patience, but after 2-3 games, we always upset, sack a manager. We've been doing this the last 3 seasons. Why? Why? Look at the Arsenal fan base. They haven't won anything since 2020, bro. They haven't won anything since 2020. And they still think they're going to win a league 5 years later. That's interesting. You know what I mean? Guys, I'm gonna drop the link. You know, I have 10 minutes, guys. I'm gonna drop the link. Kingdom, I know you wanted to talk yesterday. I'm gonna drop the link. I don't know if Joe is gonna come in as well. I don't know if anyone wants to come in and have their say, but we're gonna have to keep it brief. I have 10 minutes. You know what I mean? I gave you guys the report this morning on what Ineos thinks about the manager and that they're gonna back the manager. You heard it from Barada, you heard it from Dan Ashworth, right? So as Manchester United fans, what are we going to do now? What's the next step? You know what I mean? We need to back this team. This is the team. The transfer window is closed. We can't sell anyone unless Saudi comes in, takes Ericsson, Saudi comes in, takes Casemiro. That's the only way we're getting sales. We could bring in 1 or 2 free agents, maybe a Rabiot, but that's because he's free. Maybe Memphis because he's free. No one knows yet what will happen. But come on, let's look at the perspective. Let's look at it from now. The window is closed. We only have the team that we have right now. We have to back them. I don't believe this. Explain to me, how do you get better when you finish 8th and then the following season you finish 8th? How do you get better, bro? I want you to answer me that question. You know what I mean? Big up to you, Ray Carl. Good morning to you. Good morning to Omo. Good morning to Fix.
Thank you.
Good morning, guys.
I'm gonna start to Omo and Fix, right? Fix, big up to you, broski. Ray, good morning. What are your thoughts, bro?
Good morning, guys. Well, my thoughts, and I'm having a lot of arguments with United fans, is I want to see the new players in and play 5 to 10 games before I make a judgment to see if Eric is a flop after 3 years. Right now, my thing is, right now, I've not seen Agate play. Zerk is making his first start. Mazuatsi is playing his first 3 games. Delet's first start. Agate's not even started yet. And we're like, sack the project off. And I'm like, what? What kind of common sense is that? Who in the right mind brings in players and then after 3 games go, let's just sack it all off? And these players signed because of they believed in the project. And the fans are like, well, okay, we've seen enough now after 3 games. The project's dead. Everybody's dead. Get rid of the thing. And all of those people who are crying for Rude and all these guys. He is also started in July, so he's also part of the problem. So you're going to shift the everything onto Rude, who also again will have to wait to see Agati playing, wait to see, and then what if he starts to lose games? So I'm just saying, let's cool down a little bit. Wait until we see these guys play games, because they could play good or they could play bad. And if they're playing good, that means we did a good job. And if you're not playing bad, then say, oh yeah, Ten Hag's no good because he's now got the players that he wants. They've been playing games and not improving. And that's where my thing is from.
100%. I agree with that, bro. Fix. What are your thoughts,
Yeah,
bro?
I'm here. What baffles me, I said these things even when Mourinho was here. What baffles me is when players do an individual loss, even though it's costly, but everybody just feast on the manager, just like we are waiting for him to just for anything to vent our angers on him. Even when Mourinho was here, sometimes I can say I see a lot of passes that Pogba is giving to Ibrahimovic in key matches, and they will miss it all. The same thing to Wamata, and they will miss it all. By the end of the day, we finish second, and all those things should count as goals. And people say Pogba has only 8 assists, and all. I say, what of the chances? The strikers are not also helping. By the end of the day, the manager is bad. There is somebody that I heard her opinion yesterday. I was a little bit disappointed. From Mina. Mina said say it's a pattern problem and all that. And when you look at it, it's true that we're playing the 3-1-6. But in that game, did Liverpool play through our press or we hand the ball over to Liverpool? When we play that 6, we have advantage in the opponent's box. If we can play through that press, that means the opponents, the way Liverpool press us, they are pressing us with 5 players. If we play through that press, that means we are more than them in their own final yard in the team. So why can't we just give that final pass? Why can't we just give that pass? There are a lot of empty spaces at Casemiro right-hand side. Why did he refuse to pass the ball either to Masraoui or Garnacho? So why people are not seeing the benefits of those systems? They are seeing if it is that we set up and people are playing through us, that is different. But this one, we are handing the ball over to our opponents where we should not, because when we are in that formation, that is to say anybody that is playing 6 must be extra careful with the possession. You must not give away the possession when I don't know if you are understanding what I'm saying. Because when you give away that position that time, the whole of the team is empty. We played like that in Fulham game. We have more chances created. We played like that in the first game we played in pre-season against Liverpool. We have most chances created. We played like that against Brighton. All these things work because of what? There was no error. There was no error in what we are doing. So when you just you don't want to see the positive side, everything is damn, the manager is rubbish and all that. So I can't see anything that we are going to get out of it. If not, you just want the manager to go so that you will feel all right. This manager, I hate him, he should just get out of this club and all that. So for me, if when people are talking like that, I don't see sense in what they are saying. Look at that Liverpool game very well. If Casemiro can get that pass very well when Salah, Diaz, Soboslai, all of them, it is only this guy, Gravenberch, that is there. And he did a marvelous job. I must give him kudos the way he played. The guy did his shine in that match, Gravenberch. But if this man can actually, I see a lot. Let me not exaggerate. Like 2 times. 2 times in that match, he should be giving the ball to Rashford. We have fought these people open. Lay the pass, no way. Give to Garnacho, no way. Even the ball that Bruno tried to play to Rashford, Garnacho was free. Even more clearer than Rashford. If he gives Rashford that cross, that means if he give Garnacho that ball, that means Rashford is going to score because Garnacho is in better position to lay that cross. And we will be like, is it 4 against 2 at that moment? But Casemiro did not play the ball at first. He passed to Bruno. That time it was too late. But still, Bruno should deliver that pass. He's still missing. My anger is the way there is a meltdown that there is a heavy panic. And I'm telling to United fans to calm down. This thing, we are overreacting. Nobody is not seeing anything good inside that formation just because it backfires. We handed over the ball to Liverpool. They did not do anything. All their goals is we that give to them. All their goals we see that give to them. You know, we are not aggressive in our play. It is very, very painful that when you are in possession, you mess up. When you are in possession, it's not as if Liverpool played us this one, that one. It's not that. I did not see something like that. It's we that cause our own downfall. So that is why I'm like fans that explain that to me. I said, please watch the match again, and you will see. You don't just start calling Ten Hag. And I'm very happy hearing this news about Omar Barada and Ashworth backing him publicly. You know, it's a very good thing. Let the media just back off for a minute, please.
100%, bro. Olmo, look what Brendan's saying here, and I watched the game back again, last night. You know what I mean, before I went and sleep, and I really see when I think about what happened over the course of the season so far. You know, there have been moments where United have taken apart the opposing teams that we've played. You know, so I feel like, you know, maybe more consistency. You know, maybe, you know, with some of the players coming in, if they could really improve us, like a Ugarte, you know what I mean, like a Højlund coming back and getting back into a starting striker role, you know, and these strikers or our attackers start finishing their chances, you know, could we see an improvement in United's performances? Is it that, you know, this is the issue, or it's all wrong? I don't think it's all wrong, bro. What are your thoughts, Olmo?
To answer your question, I already said that the way the manager set this team up, like, they will not succeed. Listen, even as I want this manager gone, for him to succeed, the way it's set up is incorrect. And when people that feel like this manager should go, I understand your feeling. Yes, this manager should go, because again, he has been doing things incorrectly time after time again, and it's like, bruh, you're repeating the same mistake. Is it now that you play some type of consistent pressing with Mount? Now that Mount is injured, am I supposed to expect losses? Because now Mount is not available. McTominay is not available. Your savior is not available. We sold him. So does that mean that we can't get goals anymore? All these are issues that stem time after time, and all of a sudden it's gonna build up. These are issues that built up from last season to this season. And the thing is, like, yes, Omar Barada and Dan Ashworth said they backed the manager, but I'm just looking at it like I'm laughing. Like, you're not gonna say you're not gonna back the manager, because in the next comment they said that, oh, when we came in, we saw him here. He didn't resign under our name, and that's just another issue on its own that people want to ignore. Like, the Omar Barada and Dan Ashworth said, like, oh, the renewal of the manager, we wasn't here for that. So that shows me that Jim Ratcliffe just did his own thing on his own. He didn't, like I said in my tweet, Fantastic Four did not make any decision on the coach. The Fantastic Four, the people that Ineos hired, and they haven't made any decision on the coach. The decision on the
Wilcox was there. Wilcox was part of the decision because he was there.
Made by Jim Ratcliffe alone. Because those
wasn't Jim Ratcliffe alone, because Wilcox was there.
Who's Wilcox? They didn't interview Wilcox.
Jason Wilcox was already hired.
Who was interviewed
before we played the FA Cup?
Who was interviewed?
Jason Wilcox.
No, Mark. Who was interviewed?
What do you mean who was interviewed?
In the Athletic interview, who was it? They asked Omar Barada and Dan Ashworth. And
right, that's two of the four.
Yeah, two of the four. And Viva and Wilcox, according to the Fantastic Four. But
and David was also there.
Yeah.
David and Wilcox was always there.
That's why Wilcox was there. I'm like, the main people that made the football decision again. Wilcox is about this is how we play football, and Omar Barada and who was it? Dan Ash was like all the ins and outs of how the club should be run, and they were not there. That's what I say. They said they were not there when
Wilcox was there.
Ashworth
and Barada wasn't.
Yeah, Wilcox was there. Wilcox was there, yes. But Barada and Ashworth were not there.
No.
You're not going to ignore that part. They were not there. They were the one interviewed. Now, if they interviewed Wilcox and said he had a hand in it, then we know like, okay, Wilcox had a hand in it. But so far, he hasn't said anything. That's why I said who they interviewed. That's why I go on the interview part. Which was
Well, regardless of, them being there or not, they said they will back him, bro. So I think we should.
Yes. They said they'll back him. I expect that from them. Like, they're not gonna say that we're not gonna back him. Like, that's the correct answer. And they say they're gonna back him. Like, okay, cool, back him. Let's see. Because again, what I see is failure. What I see is I do not see success. I wish them the best of luck. Because then again, anything anything go wrong, I'm looking at Ineos. I'm not looking at Ten Hag anymore. I'm done with Ten Hag. Ten Hag was last season. I'm looking at straight up at Ineos. Anything that go wrong is Ineos.
Exactly,
brother.
And if Ten Hag wins something, I'm giving it to the Glazers. Why? Because the Glazers hired Ten Hag. You just increase his contract. Like, that don't say nothing. I know.
New manager. That's when you relate to them.
What'd you say?
I said with what you are saying is if Eric Ten Hag wants anything is not the credit will not go to Ineos.
No. Yeah. The credit not go to Ineos. The credit go to Ten Hag, the Glazers, because that's the highest. That's the highest.
How so when they said? Yeah, but how can you not give the credit to Ineos when they said
Ineos?
Hold on.
Okay, I'll wait.
They hired Ten Hag for the season. So if anything Ten Hag win this year will be also with Ineos because they said this is the guy. Don't remember they went through a process. Remember they went through a process. They looked at Potter, they looked at what's his name, Tuchel, and they said Eric is the guy for our process. So if we win anything, the process that Ineos went through to say that Eric's the guy, the credit should also go to Ineos and Ten Hag because that's who they said they wanted to start this new process. So you can't say anything about the Glazers because the Glazers and John Mudworth and guys didn't go through the process what Ineos has gone through. So you cannot sit and say, oh, just because Ten Hag's won something, well, I ain't going to give Ineos any credit. They went through a process saying Ten Hag is the guy to take us forward.
100%. And guys, like at the end of the day, this is not about Ten Hag in or Ten Hag out. This is about Man United moving forward as a whole. Because I would say that regardless of whatever side you on,
you know why all these things are sounding somehow. People are just angry, and they will go over paying team. People are just angry,
okay, bro. It's okay to be angry.
Your decision is not being what you want is not being acted upon. You be like every other thing should just go down. Every other thing you don't care. Your opinion must matter.
I wouldn't be so harsh, but fix. Look at it like this, bro. Not everybody is optimistic. Not everybody. Everybody as open-minded. Some people are pessimistic. Some people are a little bit subjective. Some people are a little bit, a little bit more. You know what I mean? Skeptical of the situation. So yeah, we have to understand that as much as we might see a positive fix, not everybody's seeing the positive, bro.
What I'm seeing is what happened under Ole happening. What happened under Mourinho happening. When it gets to this point, the fan base will be divided. Go. In 2 years' time, we will be back here again. Because you always want your opinion to be on top, to be right all the time. It's not that way. It's not that way. Even if Ogate comes, that very day we are very weak on the bench. I see weakness in our team. Very big time.
Already, okay. Yeah. You're telling people not to be angry. Yeah, you're saying that Ogate start. You see weakness on the bench. All I see is just excuses. Like, because again, like I've said, this manager just scamming his way through. He's not coaching. I've been saying that he's not coaching. He's been scamming his way through.
Bro,
and
I don't know how you can say that.
You on the bench. You want us to go and win the league. You want us to go and win the league. Who is on the bench? Who is on the bench? We should go and win the league with this squad. Who is on the bench? When they brought 2 players in, they cancel every other person we have on the bench. They brought only Nunes and Gakpo. We don't have anybody in that Caribbean on our bench on that very day. But you people want us to go and win the league. Fine, the pattern of play should be okay. It should be rosy. People that you are moving
before I go.
Mark, excuse me. Let me land my point.
Hold on. Let me land my point, sir. Please.
They were calling what is the Tottenham manager's name? Angie Ball. Half of a season, nobody's hearing his name now. Season has started, nobody's hearing his name. But Angie has a pattern. Angie this one, Angie that one. Nobody's saying shit now again.
Exactly, and he's only got 1 point more than us. Angie's got a point more than us, and everybody was on about the Crystal Palace manager. Yeah. Oh, look! The man's only won 1 game, 1 point of 9. 1 point out of 9. Just remember that. Before I go, this is what I was going to say. I said now this is a collective. Yeah?
Let me go fix.
This is a collective thing now. Yeah. United now has got a structure. So all this thing, 10 out. Every decision is now Mbrada, Dan Ashworth, Ruud van Nistelrooy. The other, everything is now down to everything. So before we all point the blame, if we're failing as a collective. We're not just failing because of Ten Hag. So this is a new United. So we now need to, as fans, stop saying
this is the correct thing
about
that
the manager.
I've heard since
We need to think. So okay, guys, I'm gone now. So have a good day.
Big up, Ray. Big up, bro.
I just want to say that you're like, oh, go and win the league. Okay, you can't. Okay, you're trying to tell me you can't win the league. Okay, I'll give you that. Can you challenge for the league? You can't challenge for the league because again, the way you play is so important. And this is the thing with United fan base, you like to compare yourself to other teams. You like to compare yourself to Palace, to Arsenal, to City.
It's few people that is comparing us with them. That's why I'm mentioning them.
Again, I never said none of those names. But
okay, your likes are comparing them.
The thing, United family like to compare to other teams. I'm like, you're not like other teams because you're not that good in the first place. You're not that good, but you want to compare yourself to other teams that is doing okay. But you're not even okay yourself. Because again, game after game, we're constantly getting exposed. And the same issue, game after game, the issue should not be happening time after time again. It should happen like one time, like, okay, it should happen this time, it shouldn't happen the next game. But no, the issue will happen again the next game.
What really happened in that Liverpool game? Can you explain to me what happened?
Your manager build-up is bad. The build-up from the back is bad. Because again, the midfield is not helping with the build-up. So you build up from the back and you're bypassing the midfield. You cannot bypass the midfield and go straight to the forward line. And when the manager try to bypass the midfield and go to the forward line, Onana goes up or somebody go high with the ball. You lose the first ball, you lose the second ball. Your rest defense is bad, and all of a sudden you get hit on the counter time and time again. When a player does make a mistake, again get hit on the counter time and time again. Our player weaknesses are not covered. And time and time again, back post defended. Players have the shot. We are on doing counter attack when the opponent have the ball. Our rest defense is poor. That they have more numeric advantage than us, like 5 versus 3, 4 versus 3, 3 versus 3. Like the numeric of disadvantage is there time after time again. When we're attacking, our rest defense is so poor that our midfield is wide open. Anybody could go to that midfield and just thrive.
That's subjective, bro.
It's not subjective.
Based on some situations of play.
Did you watch our best 2 games?
Fix. Hold on. Just now. But that's based off of last season where you're talking about there, Olmo. Because the first time our midfield was super open was in the game on Sunday. That was the first time we had like large moments of the game with our midfield open. Because before in game in match week 1, match week 2, we was compact. So don't say that it's always the case because it's subjective. I really was waiting for Vegeta to come in and give his opinion, guys. You know what I mean? Big up to Vegeta coming in. Big up my bro. Big up to you guys.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, what's happening, bro?
Bro. Chilling, bro. You know how it is, bro. I just looking at you know what I mean? It's like, it's for me, I understand the situation. I could agree if people upset, bro. It's not something, I was very disappointed with the performance on Sunday, but I do see positives. I do see similar patterns showing up more and more so every game, especially in attack. I think there's room for improvement. You know what I mean? I think although we lost 2 in 3, I think is a better performance overall consistently than we seen last season for the first 3 games. But you know what I mean? That's just my opinion, bro. What are your thoughts?
You know what's crazy, bro? You saying that doesn't even upset me, bro. And I think that's the problem with people. We hear what we want to hear. You get me? And I'm hearing you say all of this, and I'm like, that's cool, bro, because you're a human. You're allowed to have your own perspective. This narrative that if I don't see eye to eye with you, I'm crazy is also another problem in this whole argument. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Because we don't see eye to eye, the other side is crazy. It's like, no, dude, we're just seeing two different perspectives and we're having a discord about it. That's all it is at the end of the day. Because as much as I can say I don't see the future with Ten Hag, which I've said, I'm not going to recant that. I can also say at the same time, if he makes certain changes, I can see him improving the squad. And like I've already dropped some of my suggestions in the chat, right? You've seen. So it's not like I'm going to go out of my way to say, oh, Ten Hag is crap. He's never been a good manager. Well, I know. I think that's a little bit over the top. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. And also with the whole backing of the manager, I don't know what people expected. They expect Omar Barada to be like, Ten Hag is crap. We're getting a new manager. Like, are people high, bro? What is that? What does that benefit us if they do that? I think sometimes we're overly obsessed with being right. Just give your opinion, bro, and keep it pushing. That like there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go around calling people overly emotional. People have the right to feel how they feel. It's day what? It's Tuesday. I'm still pissed off, but I can still think rationally about the situation. Don't tell people they can't be angry or tell people how they can feel or can't feel. No, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
And I think
bro.
that's the problem I've had with this Discord is that whenever another side, for instance, I've seen people pile up on you, right, Mark? Because you're still backing the manager, you're still seeing what you're seeing, bro. And people are like, you're so delusional. I'm like, no, bro. He sees what he sees. He's a fan just like me, and he's allowed to have his opinion. And that's the issue I wanted to come and discuss on here that I can't really type in the chat. Let people see what they see, bro. Because I'm not gonna be upset if Ten Hag proves me wrong, right? I'm not gonna be upset, bro. And I'm also not gonna be jubilant if he proves me right, because that means we're losing. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro.
It's not about me being right. It's just this is how I feel in this moment as a human being.
So some people are not just like you. Some people are going to be jubilant if we are losing. That's the thing.
Fix, that's our problem, bro. Because I can't, to be fair, bro,
I'm
when
going to
I
be
write
jubilant. I'm going to
about
be
something or
jubilant.
not, I can't really be mad. I can't really be happy that I was right if United lose, bro. For me, I would be more upset, bro. I don't know about other people, bro, but
I am jubilant.
you know what I mean?
I am happy because, like, bro, you're doing I'm happy because my expectation is so low, and you're doing everything that I predicted that you're gonna do. Like, you make it so easy for me.
I'm not.
100%.
Worst case scenario, I won't be surprised if I'm right. That's it. That's the worst case scenario. Will I be surprised? No. But if you prove me wrong and we succeed and we're lifting, trophies, hey, bro, power to you, bro.
100%.
Because at the end of the day, I'm a man, bro. I couldn't give a damn how we become successful. I just want to be successful, bro.
Guys, there's the last question of the day here, guys. This for everyone in the chat. Post from Brendan Chappelle. We're going to address this on the panel. We'll go around in circles. I'll start with Fix and then go to Olmo, Vegeta, and then you. Right? How impact the team? How does it feel if the club is considering replacing you? Just your thoughts. A short, brief opinion on it. It don't have to be long. It don't have to be, you know what I mean? Just your
As
thoughts,
a manager,
guys.
as a player.
Be it as the players or let me just focus on the players since they are the ones being in the real hot seat right now or over the transfer window.
I'm leaving. I don't got time for this. That's my answer.
Fix.
Yeah. About the players.
How does the rebuild impact them? You know what I mean?
Me, for my type of person, I am not going anywhere. I'm this type of person that I face my challenges and I will come out victorious by the end of the day. So I'm not going to check out. This is some people are going to become heroes in this same situation. So I will be one of them. For me.
Vegeta, what are your thoughts, bro?
So how I'm going to answer this is that, when you find gold, it's not the way you see it. It's got impurities, right? And all a rebuild is like putting gold under the refinery, under the pressure, And what that does to a team is that all of the people who've been coasting, who've been stealing a living at United, they will get exposed, bro. We'll see the gold from the dust, and the dust will be burnt away by the pressure of we are actually making changes. Because before it was just easy for the change to be the manager only. Now the spotlight is both on the manager and the players. So at the end of the day, you're either gonna swim or you're gonna sink, bro, as a player. And personally, I don't have time for anybody who's not gonna contribute to our success. That's it.
100%, bro. Big up. You know, my thoughts on that, bro, is it's gonna be a long one. If I was a player at United and you know the club considering replacing me, I would feel a little bit conflicted. But like Fix said, you know what I mean? I'm a fighter, bro. I come from, I don't know, I'm from the third world, bro. Nothing is given to you. Everything is had a, you know, either work hard for, work extra hard for. You can't really hope that you go and get something handed to you or anything is entitled to you. So, you know, I would work hard, bro. I would fight until the fat lady sings, because until it's over, it's never over. You know what I mean? You know, I see he has one more question here. Ugarte coming in. Who is he replacing? How does that impact the performance of the player knowing that he's going to be replaced? And these are questions that I always ask myself. How these players feel, like how Scott McTominay felt when we bought Casemiro. You know what I mean? How Martial felt whenever we bought a brand new striker. You know, some players is deal with it in a positive. Some players is deal with it in a negative. You know, for some players, they don't improve. For some players, it is way so much on their minds that they actually play worse. You know what I mean? And look at Marcus Rashford, guys. We haven't bought a left winger in, what, 9 years? So
Yeah, buy one.
It's pretty interesting, guys. And it's not just one player that was being replaced. It was several players, and it does not create stability. So, you know, I mean, I agree with what Brendan is saying here. And I think these things are all factors we have to look at, because when we know the squad needed rebuilding, but when we start rebuilding the squad, you know, we did expect to improve, but I don't think we all expected it to improve immediately. I thought it would take some time, in my honest opinion. And seeing that the major overhaul began this summer, I think it would take a little bit of time. You know what I mean? And that's just my final view, guys. Any more thoughts from any one of you guys?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, bro, look, a new player coming in, we don't just play with 11 players on the pitch at the end of the day. We've got too many competitions for that to be the case. Also, all we've ever had, if nobody's there to replace the other person, is people feeling too comfortable. So people coming in is good for them to feel a bit nervous, bro. They need to, bro. And yes, it might cause some instability or whatever. But like I said, bro, and I think Fix is saying the same thing. You can either choose to perform so that player doesn't keep you out of the team, or you don't perform and you're not in the team, bro. As long as at the end of the day, whether it's this season, next season, we get a better polished United out of it, bro. Because too long have people just earned a paycheck. They've just been coming here for the ride. But now they're actually going to be expected to perform. That's what I'm getting from the management team, to say you have to perform. It's not just Ten Hag has to perform. You as individuals need to perform. Even the new start, you're not guaranteed. They say you got 2 seasons to prove yourself, or you move on. Simple as that.
100%. I agree there, bro. Fix, anything from you, bro, to close?
Yes, I'm saying I'm going to say, like, yeah, the last panelist said, the coaches have to improve, because I heard we brought in a set pieces coaches, but I can see when we are defending set pieces, our back post is empty and all that. So, and I've not seen us really challenging the opponent's boss. You know, I would like every hand should be on decks and all that. And even our fans, you know, you just try to keep your negativity one side. It's already in the air. By the end of the day, what will be will be. And I'm going to say it. We are going to be successful, because I think mentally this season we are a little bit higher than what we have last season, even by fitness and in terms of all-round squad. We might not be, we might not have improved by numbers, but this season is going to be different. You know, that's my final.
100%. Olmo, final thoughts from you, brother.
I agree with what the last speaker said. As in, we're gonna be successful with or without this manager. Like, it is what it is. And as in, also how you feel, you can feel the way you feel. Can no one tell you how to feel, or how you're feeling is wrong, or you feel like you're negative, be negative. If you feel like you're positive, be positive too. Either way, either way, we're gonna succeed one way or the other. We're gonna win the league. I don't know when, but we'll win the league.
I don't disagree there, guys. It was always a thing. I think United will win the league before Arsenal does it. But this season might be a long one. If Arsenal could keep up or find some strength, they might get it done over the line before United. But in my honest opinion, we didn't start amazingly well. Although I do agree, I do think that we started better than last season. I look forward to the guys up in their levels. I think with the incoming of the likes of Ugarte and the return of Højlund, I think we definitely will see more positive in the team, a better solid midfield, and more going on in attack. I think Joshua will get his shooting boots on soon. I think the attack a little bit young, minus Marcus Rashford. Even if I criticize him a lot, I think maybe he might find something to fight in him to step up. There's a lot riding on a lot of players this season, guys. A lot of players have a point to prove, not just to the fans, not just to themselves, but to this new structure. Because a lot of them have been given ultimatums that, if you don't improve, you will be gone. And I think that's the right way going forward. At the end of the day, it's based on performance and not about, popularity. And at the end of the day, I think, in time, everything will improve, whether it be with Ten Hag, without Ten Hag, with Rashford, without Rashford, with Bruno, without Bruno. We are Manchester United and we must improve. We will improve. We can improve. And I think that, what we can say for sure is that, we're looking to go in that direction. It might be a long journey back to the top, but it's a journey we're willing to step. And start from one step, guys. So big up to everyone joining this morning. Guys, don't forget to share it along, smash a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and the community is growing on the road to 2K. Big up to Vegeta Sama in the building. Check him out. He has some amazing views with his reaction shows. He goes on the channel Halftime with Vegeta Sama, guys. Smash a like and subscribe. Make sure to check him out. Big up to Professor Olmo, the X-Master. He's always carrying on a stream on X. It could be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't even know if he has time to sleep because he's always on there conducting a stream. Catch your guy Fix. He's always on the channel, whether it's be mine or KG or he's there with Papi. Check Fix out, guys. He's going to be here. Big up to all of you because we can't do without each and every one of you. Big up to you, Joel Denny. Big up to Brendan Chappelle. Thanks so much for the questions, bro. Big up to you, Jack Reacher. Big up to Dark Crow. Big up to Stephanie Griffith in the building. Big up to Elite Baller as well. Hope you guys have a great morning. Madhouse, don't forget yourself, bro. Big up to you. Big up to Wizard. Big up to Casimir as well and Elite Baller. Big up to Nick Fadley. Big up to everyone joining this morning. Big up to Joe Blackman, Araya Daniela. Big up to Nikhil S as well. Guys, have a great day. Keep it safe, keep it clean. Don't stress yourselves out too much, and remember, life is short. Appreciate the moments, you know what I mean? And appreciate everyone around you. You never know when it might be their time. Big up to you guys. Hope you have a great day, and we will be back again.
Baby.